There is no one left to question him, no one left to challenge him. He sits upon a throne not out of desire, but necessity. He is Ainz Ooal Gown, the undead Sorcerer King, and this is not just a tale of domination, but of remembrance, weight, and cold purpose. In a world where power answers all questions, what happens when the strongest man no longer has anyone to answer to? This isn't just a story about a game master trapped in a fantasy world. It's a transformation. From human to legend, from leader to symbol, from man to myth, Ainz Ooal Gown doesn't simply wield power. He is power, personified, politicized, and painfully alone. When the world changes and no one remains to remember who you were, who are you then? Ainz Ooal Gown was once just a man, Suzuki Satoru, a nameless, overworked Japanese salaryman. Forgotten in life, background noise in a city that never stopped moving. But in the digital world of YG Drassel, he was a king, a leader of one of the most elite guilds, Ainz Ooal Gown. Then one day, the game stopped being a game. The problem? He didn't wake up. The world around him changed. The players? Gone. The rules? Alien. And the NPCs he once created with his friends? Now alive. Worshipping him. Waiting. He was no longer role-playing a ruler. He was a ruler. And the world? It demanded decisions. Ainz could not afford weakness. He could not afford ignorance. So he constructed a lie, a mask of omniscience. Behind that mask? A man without a plan, improvising minute by minute under the unbearable pressure of loyalty, memory, and divine expectation. Let's talk about what makes Ainz more than just another overpowered protagonist. His strength is not his spells, not his world items, not even his immortality. It's his ability to weaponize perception. Let me explain. In the new world, Ainz becomes what the world needs to see, an all-knowing god. But internally, he remains a man trying to live up to the memory of 41 comrades who are long gone. To his subordinates, he is flawless. To the world, invincible. But to himself, he is forever unworthy. He doesn't fight battles. He designs narratives. He makes mistakes, but lets others believe they were part of a grand design. He manipulates not just enemies, but allies, letting Demiurge and Albedo draw conclusions he doesn't even understand, and then smiles, saying, as expected. As an undead, his emotions are suppressed. This allows him to act without hesitation, to kill, to conquer, to command. But the truth is darker. He no longer feels fear, but neither can he feel joy. Loyalty, but not love. Purpose, but not peace. Ainz is the embodiment of responsibility without rest, authority without escape. He governs an empire where every subject sees him as a god, but he can no longer afford to be human. So, what does Ainz do with this power? He experiments. He tests limits of magic, of loyalty, of morality. He conquers, not because he wants to, but because the world expects it of a king. Because every move must protect Nazareth. Because every decision must honor those who are gone. He builds a kingdom, but not for the living. He builds it for a memory. The Sorcerer Kingdom is not his dream. It's a monument to everything he lost. He teaches Nea. He observes Jerkniv. He tests martial arts with Cositis. Because even now, Ainz seeks to learn, to grow, to become worthy of the name he borrowed from his friends. And that's the paradox. He is the strongest being in the world, yet he remains a servant to an idea, to a past, to a promise. He is the last one left to carry it. Ainz Ooal Gown is not a villain. He's not a hero. He is a living relic. A being caught between two worlds, one that no longer exists and one he doesn't fully understand. He doesn't rule for glory. He doesn't conquer for joy. He reigns because someone has to. Because when gods leave, someone must still protect their temple. In the end, Ainz doesn't want to be remembered as the Sorcerer King. He wants to be remembered as someone who remembered.